8 semicircles. We're going to draw the petals. The petals are a little different for Chinnamasta because they're double lined because we're going to be painting them white. Okay, so this is not how you do the other petals at all. Let me see. First of all, you start at the point. You go down and around. Then you're going to do another line. So now the inside. You go inside. So it's a double line. Quite different to most yantras. Then we'll do the other side. It'll be like a mirror. Go around. Then you do another line on the inside. How wide do you do that line? Honestly, you just eyeball. You're going to be painting it, so it has to be a certain thickness. Sorry, kicked my tripod. Okay, now this is actually going to be the next shape. So the center also has a shape. So first of all, you have that one line. Then you have that line. Okay, see how it has a double line? And I guess I'll do this one next. So there's also going to be a double line right here where they connect. White, white, this will be black. And I tell you, a lot of this is just practice. And oftentimes I'll do it, I won't like the lines, I'll erase them. It's nice to think of them as petals, flowers in the garden. And just as in the garden, no two flower petals are alike, same thing here. See, already this is not quite the same as this one. That's okay. It's beautiful though, right? To have a double line like that. So I'll keep going, and then we're going to erase these semicircles when we're done. The triangle. So the triangle is actually a downward pointing triangle. Down to the cosmic mother, down to Mother Earth. So what we'll do is we'll open up the compass to the last circle. The last circle we did. Last big circle. You might even want to firm up that circle. Then you take that same radius and you take the metal up here to the top of that same circle, where that same circle touches the vertical line. So now the lead should touch that center point. And then make a mark on the side of the yantra. So you have 2 marks. Then to make the triangle, you're going to join those 2 marks where they cross the circle. You see, there's the horizontal line. Go off a little bit. Sometimes it looks a little painstaking, where I take a long time to do this, but I really want it to look horizontal. And then join at the bottom. And then the other side. Yay, so that's a really dominant shape within this yantra. Now we're going to be ready to do the inline. Actually, let's see. I might just do 1 line it's really more pleasing when all the lines touch in these things. So if I just do one, it's going to increase my chances of this working out. So I'll show you. These are all yantra tricks, just like, because it's worth it looking good. You know, when it looks good, your eye can really focus on the deity. So what I'll do is one line, then I'll take my faithful compass, put the lead on that line you just drew, and I'll make a circle. Actually, now that I'm here, I have to kind of commit to it. You don't want to be moving your compass. So I'll commit to that. And there are 3 more. I'll come back and do that other second line. 3 more rings here. So 3 is something you probably noticed by now. You've been studying with me for a while. 3 happens a lot. It's like the 3 gunas, the 3 states of being. So it's going to be white. These can be pretty much equidistant, equal spacing. Okay, 2. The lines might get a little bit closer together as you go towards the center. Let's see. This is a little closer. A little bit less black there. And then the last one is actually going to be white again. So white, black, and then this one's white. And this last one is going to contain the next triangle. So the center of this is another downward pointing triangle. Remember, the downward pointing triangles are very important in this yantra. So now we'll make a mark on the side just like we did before. Okay, we had the radius. Make a mark on the side. Okay. And we're going to now go back to the original project. But let's just look at this. So we have the outer triangle. We have a white line, a black line, a white line, a black line, and a white line. And we just drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. And now I'm going to go back here and kind of do my best to have it pretty much touch that circle. Maybe just a little bit off it. Main thing is this line is parallel. So let's take a look. See? And then we'll do the other one. So we'll go to that line. Come in, aim for parallel. You can't do better than parallel. There may be certain things about the ends, they may not quite be touching, but the parallel piece, very important. And then we're going to do the same thing, a mini version of that at the center. So again, I'm really looking at that central horizontal line. I want everything to be lining up with it. So here's one. And then I'll do an inline for this one. It'll be a little bit thinner than the first one. See, these lines have been getting progressively thinner, very subtle. You want the lines to kind of look the same thickness, but because they're going to the center, you end up doing them a little bit thinner. These are definitely a little bit thinner, but it looks good so far. go to the edge, come in a bit, make that last one work. All right, so now we have it. Now we have your yantra. So what I'm left with is some erasing. Sometimes I actually trim my eraser. See how I have this knife? And I'll trim a piece of my eraser just to get a sharp corner. So, you know, anyway, this is going to be black, so we're not too worried. And then the very center is going to be the bindu, which is going to be gold. So the whole yantra is basically 3 colors. An interesting black, which we're going to make on the next video, painting, how to paint your Chinnamasta. Most of it is that interesting black. There's going to be white. There's going to be gold. Gold is the outline and the central dot where Chinnamasta actually lives. So Chinnamasta lives in the middle. So when you're gazing at the center, you'll be reciting her mantra, Hum, Hum, Om, and getting that peaceful feeling inside of yourself that when you get out of your mind, out of your conditioning, out of your memories. See, the mind is really just memories, right? When you get out of your memories, you can really be alive in the present moment and be in touch with your intuition. So now I think we've done enough. Now we've done enough drawing. Now we can meet up for the painting portion. Oh.